Going to sit here and wait to see who all comes on here at first, and well, that's how the routine goes until everybody knows where I'm at. Let me see if this light will help a little bit or not. No, that makes it weird. We'll just keep it like it is. Just waiting to see who shows up tonight. It might be a short one today. Hello, Beth. I see you. Good evening, hon. We're okay. Been doing a lot of work right now. It feels like Indian summer, so it's been kind of warm, but we've been doing some work outside because cool weather is actually coming, so I'm finally getting to get things done. Robin! I am so glad to see you, girlfriend. Hugs. Hello, KB Canner. Good evening, Melissa. Hugs to you, my friend. Hello, Miss Deborah. Robin, I cannot wait for it to get cooler. Here in a couple weeks, we're going to drop down in the 50s. Thank you, Lord. And we definitely need it. We've been up in the 80s, upper 80s right now. And I'm thinking that we're in what's called Indian summer. Y'all, I'm hoping this is not too dark because when I put on the light behind this, it kind of gives this Halloween boo thing effect. So I'm trying not to do that. Yes, Beth, it is here too. I think tomorrow's going to be 87. And y'all, we're going back to Ripley tomorrow. So that's kind of, I didn't like that too well. But I'll take it. At least it's not going to rain. And I did get to get some laundry done. We were supposed to get a hurricane, but it looks like it's going to change. So thank you, KB. I appreciate you, hon. So, Miss Rebecca won the last set of Vineyard. I love you too, Vineyard. Aw, y'all are so sweet. Deborah, that is holy smokes, hon. Yeah, and y'all watch it because there's some more, I guess, on the other side of the Carolinas again. There's two others they're watching in hurricanes. So I'm praying for everybody. Nobody needs any more of this. We really, really don't. Also, in case anybody did not hear, the strikes on the ports have ended as of this morning. Everybody went back to work, so there is no more strikes. So I'm going to assume Deborah's over there by the Carolina side. Hello, Heidi. Hugs, my friend. I'm in South Carolina. It's rain. Yep. I understand that, Melissa. You didn't get flooded, did you? Robin, I said the same thing. Honestly, it's been crazy. I went to the grocery store, so I got to tell you all this. On Tuesday, when they went on strike, me and Mr. James, we had to go to Mr. James's doctor's appointment. Oh, okay, Melissa. Well, thank God you're not staying there. We went to his doctor's visit, and we decided we need to go to Walmart for just a few things. By the time we got there, y'all, there was hardly no tuna fish left. There was no beans left. Toilet paper, come on, toilet paper was almost gone. This was getting crazy. And then to find out that the next day the strikes had ended. So I told Mr. James, I said, this is crazy. Yes, off-grid living it is. They've held it off to January 15th. Good plan for that one, just saying. I'm not getting into it, but if you think about that, that was a good plan. So it's going to be good until then. I went to Walmart today, not one roll of toilet paper. I know, right? Now, Beth, here's what I do know. They are doing a lot of hauling to North Carolina, which I really hope they're helping the other states like Tennessee, Georgia, and Virginia as well. However, and I understand they're helping North Carolina, but when you mix that with people who are panicking what was the strike and no longer striking, that made a complete mess for everybody. So it's going to take a little while for our shelves, naturally, to get stocked again, because there is one more issue. If North Carolina is flooded, it also makes sense that all of our roads are blocked off as well. I know some roads on I-10 in Tennessee that have no one side of their road. So, hello, Judy. So on one side of their road, it is totally collapsed. So that means no traffic. So this is a complete mess. And you know, y'all, I remember this 2020 was so awful. But hey, we made it through, right? We'll make it through again. Right? Melissa, you all be careful coming back to where you live too, because it's still. I read today that the government fiscal year just started, but FEMA says that they're broke. Yeah, I know. Off-grid living, this is a complete mess, which means they're not going to help anybody. I'm going to be a good girl. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to be a good girl. Aw, thank you, Banana Joe. I appreciate that. That will be, Beth, that is going to be an issue, especially if you're in your area. I do know that Elon Musk sent a lot of internet availability stuff out there in North Carolina so that everybody, it is a mess, honey. And honestly, it's going to be a mess for quite a while until everybody can get settled again. From what we're hearing, Hurricane Helene was worse even than Katrina, which really is sad. The death toll is still climbing, and we are definitely praying for North Carolina. It is absolutely a mess, y'all. Melissa, I know, honey. The whole thing is crazy. That was one really bad hurricane, and they're looking at 2 more. However, we're hoping, and from what I'm watching, we're hoping that those 2 were going to go off back into the ocean, whatever, and not hit the states at all. That is the best wish. Dolly Parton gave $2 million to. Wow, off-grid living, that's amazing. Yep, Melissa, I know. Like I said, everybody be careful. Traveling in that part of the South it's not safe right now. It really isn't. So, and everything's going to be chaotic for right now. So maybe it'll straighten up within the month or so, but now I'm going to make the towel. Thank you so much. Judy, you're welcome, sweetheart. I'm glad that you and your family love them. I don't know if Rebecca is watching, but Rebecca, I did send you an email, hon. Your towels are on your way. Which I have another set, y'all, we are going to talk about. I hope we drive back to Pittsburgh in 2 more days. Take your time, Melissa. That's all I can say, honey. Take your time. Now, I do know that the Northeast are going to start getting some cooler temps, and they're talking about some snow. I do not know when, but it's going to start dropping in temps now. So, y'all, I want you to start watching about October the 15th. I am going to be doing another short video, and this time, this is going to be for the new set that's going to be for October, the candy corn colors. This is going to be the candy corn stripes and 2 sets or 2 pot holders again. Only this time, I now will announce this as well. Y'all, if you get a chance, I'm going to encourage you, and I will probably put it in the description. Mushy Face Cookie Company is a really good home-based, basically. They're not really home. They're a commercial company, but they use all natural products for pet treats. You do not get any of that funky stuff in their treats like we get in our grocery stores. If I didn't want to give it to us, I don't want to give it to my pets. So Mushy Face Cookie Company is a really good place. Now, they will not be adding a basket to this set like they did the first time, but we are very, very grateful for them. Yes, Beth, they do. They actually have freeze-dried seafood for kitty cats. From a small town. Hello, Hillary. And I love the Mennonite community. I wish we had more here because I love to shop with them. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all, so when I make this video, make sure, just like the last round, and again, if you already won, please do not enter again. Number 1. Number 2, if you don't win this round, you got one more chance, is I will be doing one for Christmas. And that will be the last for the year. I just wanted to do this to say thank you to all of you. Y'all, I got goosebumps. I don't know what happened. Thank you to each and every one of you. Last I saw y'all, we were almost at 9,400 subscribers. And y'all about had me in tears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just love when this family grows because it just means there's more of us to interact with each other and more I get to share. And I will tell you, I'm not going full low carb, y'all, but I am going to cut back on some of my carbs because this little chunky girl has to start losing some. So I'm going to cut back on some of my carbs, even though they are fresh milled, they're still a carb, and I've been liking them way too much, and I've been getting my little cheeks, so my choice. But I will be doing some decent food still yet on the Mediterranean for the kitchen table as well. It would look really nice in my kitchen. Karen, make sure when you see that video, honey, to put your name down. Pierogi News. Yes, Robin, I still have to find time, but I definitely will be doing pierogies, and that's going to be my cheat night, girlfriend. Good evening, Danzel. Danzel! Darling, you need to get with Robin somehow, some way, so that you two can interact with each other. If not, Denzel, please look for my email and contact me so that I can get the information that Robin needs with you, please. Robin, Denzel said that they emailed you. Did you get that? I'm interacting here. Let's see. It's supposed to be in the 40s in PA next week. Deborah, that is kind of cold. Melissa, girlfriend, I'm with you. I am absolutely with you. I'm ready to actually chunk some wood in that heater, if you want the truth. It has, Beth, a very long summer and a very hot one. Frankie, sweetheart, much love and hugs to you, honey. I seen you said hello and good night, so good night to you as well. I look forward and I love seeing you every time. Yes, Melissa, we are right there with you. We have barely had any rain this year, which scares me because I'm not sure what our winter is looking like at this point. Last time we did this, it rained what seems like 40 days and 40 nights all fall and then iced over. Yes, it definitely was. Beth, mine did too, honey. We didn't hardly have anything. The peppers right now are trying to hang on only because I put a shade cloth over the top of them. And I took that shade cloth off of them and then it went right back up in the 80s. However, it's not in the 100s, so I'm glad you're back, KB. Yep. Melissa, so is mine, especially because, well, a couple times I forgot I left the water on. But one good thing, the vegetables were nice and wet. What was left of them. But I did get the most amazing basil by doing that, so I have basil galore at this moment. Thank you, Voyager. Denzel and Robin, I hope you two can get with each other right now so you can communicate. Oh, yeah. So I showed you last Friday that I was working on thanks for Karen, you're welcome. Okay, y'all, so the testimony video, that was really hard. I don't talk about that one too much because I don't, how do I explain this? I don't want to emphasize too much on about me. I like to keep it with my family. But if it helps you all to know that I am realistic in this world with you, that I can relate to you in so many things. I'm just as real as y'all, and I have been through one major tragedy. And that tragedy, though, I found a way to turn it into my victory. And if there was any, I'm gonna start crying. Y'all, that one makes me very emotional because it was the day that I saw God that I never thought I ever would. And that's the reason why, y'all, I can never deny God. I literally saw him face to face in a way that I never thought I could. And it changed my life forever. Okay, Denzel, I can do that, hon. After we are off of here, I will go ahead and relate that back to Robin. And, matter of fact, I'll see if it came in. Beth, I'm sorry, honey. Denzel, I got you, darling. Yes, I got you. So I will relate that back to Robin. You two are amazing, and thank you so much. Thank you, Beth. Beth, my rosemary hung in there too, thank goodness. But yeah, honestly, y'all, that testimony is what brought more to our family. And I'm not sorry I did that one, but I didn't want that to be the whole aspect of who we are. But if it did help, and those who did ask, you know what? I actually enjoyed sharing that because it's something I need to do. I guess it's a way to let everybody know that you're not alone. Solidarity! Hello, honey. Hello, Nancy. Y'all, it's time for that cheers thing. All of our immediate families coming in. KB, is it still hot out there? Rebecca, hello, darling. If you didn't hear it earlier, sweetheart, your package is on the way. It was sent yesterday afternoon, so by Wednesday it should be there, hon. Melissa, everybody does have a story. They absolutely do. You're welcome, Rebecca. And Solidarity, I'm glad you made it too, hon. That's not you. Nancy, where are you at, honey? I'm coming to go to your house for a little bit because it's hot here again right now. At least for a little while. And we're going back to Ripley tomorrow. Central Minnesota. Oh, yeah, you guys are fixing to get up in those parts. If I'm not mistaken, Wyoming and Dakotas, I think, are fixing to get some snow up that way. Yes, Melissa, definitely going to do some more soup. As a matter of fact, I am getting ready to do a butternut squash bisque. Yes, Solidarity, it is. And right now, I think what we're going through is Indian summer. However, we've got hurricanes all in the Gulf. So what we're going to end up doing is getting this heat pressure brought up to us and then the cool coming down, and we're just in the middle of everything. I hope the floodwaters subside. I do too, KB. I really do, but there's more coming, hun. So hopefully they'll subside before anything else comes in, and hopefully the ones coming in will turn off. Oh, Deborah. Bless your heart. Sorry, Robin. It's been dropping into 30 lows. Wow, Solidarity. I'm over here sweating and you're talking about nice, cool weather. I know, Melissa. You know what, hon? Down here don't get to see much. We may see a little bit of ice every now and then, but hello, Tom. Nancy, even that would be nice. Our nights are right now in the 70s. So, y'all, I told you I was working on a new clothespin case, basically, because my other one fell apart. Well, I finished it, y'all. This is my new one, and I love it. So it's the only dryer I have, so I had to make sure I had something for all my clothespins. Melissa, that's really cool. Thank y'all. Garden's still going. Tomato varieties I've grown, they seem to do. Solidarity, I wish I could have kept my tomatoes. I really did try, but They fried up so bad there was no saving them. Thank you, KB. I just wanted something different colors, and this time this one's not cotton. It's actually acrylic, I think it is, or something like that, but it'll work. Thank you, Judy. Large apple basket hanging in the Solidary. Let's see, Karen. I have been to Ohio. Being a truck driver, honestly, we have been to just about all the states. I think there's 5 states out of 50 we did not go to. I should make those. Solidary, it works. I mean, it comes in handy. Melissa, congratulations. That is amazing. Rebecca, that is so cool. Y'all, yeah, you are the folks that I look up to because you take sacrifices and your loved ones is what helps me be free. So I look up to you. Solidary, I used to do the same thing. Honestly, one time I did, but I started doing this. Now, that first one I had, it stretched, I swear, from a mile long. And then it ended up getting a hole. And every time I went to go hang the clothes up on the line, my clothespins fell out the hole. So I ended up having to make another one. And this time it's not so stretched out. And so it works for me. Y'all are up in the cooler temps and you are fixing to feel it within a week or two. That is, Melissa, y'all are amazing. Denzel, Lake Erie, yep, that's going to get cool soon too. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to come stay with y'all until it gets cool here. That's it. Melissa, you all have an amazing family reunion that just makes me cry. You know, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And at the same time, I hug you, darling, because the sacrifice of a mama, I can never imagine what it's like to be in your shoes. So, ooh, yes. Hello, Joy. Big hugs to you, honey, and thank you so much. I love the color of fall. I love fall. I love winter. Summer is my hardest point. The only reason it's my hardest is without a thyroid, excessive amount of heat and excessive amount of cold is really hard on me. Melissa, I can only imagine, honey. I mean, that family reunion I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that one. That's an amazing, joyful reunion right there. And thank you for sharing that with me. You didn't have to, and you did. I mean, that was really cool. Thank you, Melissa. I enjoy having y'all with me. I really, really do. It just makes me feel like we're just one big happy family. I mean, it's a time that we get together just like on the holidays, you know, we catch up what's going on with the family. Oh, I'm going to start. It's emotional. We catch up with the family one time a week. Yes, I make videos, but we don't really get to communicate like we do right now. I love this. I love that we get to sit down with each other, reminisce, catch up, and all of that. Beth, yes. Now, I had thyroid cancer, but mine, I lost all of it. There was nothing left of mine. So, I have to really avoid iodine because iodine is actually not good for me at all. Rebecca, that is so sweet. Pyro, I'm so sorry. Okay, I missed something here. Let's see. Most everybody I know that actually ended up with thyroid cancer end up losing their thyroids. They would have figured what was weird about mine, it took them 2 years to even find it. I had this big mass right here in the side of my throat. But it still took them 2 years because ironically, when they did an ultrasound, it never showed that it was hot. They did the blood work. It never showed I had cancer. They didn't find it, y'all, until they did the surgery. When they found the surgery, because they kept telling them I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, and I couldn't swallow. And when they finally opened it up, they found that mine went all the way around my throat, all the way around the back, and up to the back of my ears. I was literally being choked like this from my thyroid. Y'all, what? My son had thyroid cancer. Had it taken out at 19 years old. Oh my gosh. So many people out there are really sick, and I feel for them. Beth, I definitely understand. I can imagine, y'all. Like I said, I've had this, and it was very scary. Start with Tom, no, honestly, they didn't do all that. As a matter of fact, I have been, which is scary at this point, because I'm in remission. Now, they said I could be in remission up to 20 years, and all of a sudden they just say, hey, hello, I'm back. So I praise God every day because I have now been in remission 20 years. Hello, Melinda. Big hugs, honey. Rebecca, that's that's the same thing they're doing with me. I have to have a checkup every 6 months. What I don't understand though, they do my blood work and all that, but they don't do ultrasounds or nothing like that anymore like they used to. Last checkup that I had, they found a nodule in my shoulder. Now, I don't know where it went from there or what's happened, but they never checked it. So if it's there, it's there, and I don't know. But I'm going to praise God for every day that I have. Melinda, you're not that late, honey. I've only been on for about 30 minutes. Melissa, they won't check, sweetheart, unless, well, I ask for it. And frankly, I'm only limited on insurance. Thank you, Eli. I'm glad they do that, Rebecca. Honestly, I'm glad they do take care of you. Thank you, Eli. You know what, Rebecca? That's the same thing I say. And like I said, which was crazy, I know what I said in my testimony, that I feel like a cat with 9 lives and I got 7 left. But, you know, it's those times when I know that I'm not alone. The world doesn't react the way I would want them to, but God is always there. He was always faithful to me, and this is the reason why I talk about Him. I don't do it to make everybody run. I do it because my experience, if it weren't for the fact of me hanging on to God, I probably would have given up a long time ago. Hello, Chris. Yes, KB Canner, that's mine. So insurance is crazy. Yes, we have insurance, but a lot of that comes out of our pocket. You know, that 80-20, that 20% could still be sky high. And if you don't have the income to back it up, you limit to what the care they want to do to you. Beth, thank you. Same here. I am with you, sister. Yep, right there beside you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate it. I know I try to keep minimals on here, but sometimes I just can't. You know what I mean? Melinda, honestly, they are. But it isn't always if you think about it, thank you, Eli. As far as the insurance company goes, in the sense of it, they have to protect themselves, because if you look at our doctors, look at the care they want to do to us, and 95% of it makes me question, is it necessary? Because they know our insurance will pay for it. What they don't care, though, is a portion of that we have to. So I have to put a kibosh on my doctor, my husband. The doctor wants to give x-rays here and so much there, and I look at him like, is this necessary? So, you know, it's just, he don't get it, but I do. So a lot of the insurance companies do what they do because they got to protect themselves. These doctors will go crazy on us otherwise and expect them to pay for it. And I know this for a fact because the heart patient, or the heart doctor Mr. James had, wanted him to do this and that, and he was literally scared me to no end, was talking about putting a defibrillator in Mr. James, and honestly, he was not qualified for one of those, and I was angry. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. Yes, Denzel, it is. And one counteraction after the other. I'm not getting in all that. KB, I'm so sorry, honey. Melissa, that is awesome. Now, I will tell you, it's homemade pierogies, y'all. So, the recipe, y'all, you talk about pierogies, and I talk about losing my puffy cheeks now. Come on. So, I will do the pierogies, though. Mine is going to be done with fresh milled flour, but I will have a recipe for those who don't have a mill. Missouri, and they are nonprofit a lot of times. Rebecca, you are actually very blessed because we don't have that available here. Yes, KB pierogies are amazing. Allison, I hear you. I can only have just a little bit, and I think if I do, I'm just going to eat the sauerkraut ones and maybe the ones with Mr. James, so that he likes his with some meat in it. So, but I learned something new, y'all. Absolutely learned. Good night, Deborah. Okay, I got to catch up before I tell you what I found tonight, y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Just hang in there just a second, because I didn't see Miss Deborah leaving. Okay. Good night, Eli. Okay, y'all, so I did learn a new vegetable that I just found. I have never seen it at our Walmart before, and I'm actually going back to get some more. Because tonight I made a low carb, actually, French fry I did not know existed. And it's called a jicama root. And I made jicama French fries that tasted, oh, just like, honestly, they tasted just like a potato French fry. I dipped that in sugar-free ketchup, and it was like, oh my gosh, yummy. In July, the medical bills weren't too bad until today. Got the bath. Ooh, darling, I'm so, so sorry. Melissa, that is amazing. My mama actually taught me how to make pierogies. KB Canner, if you can get a chance, all those of you who have jicama, if you get a chance to make them into French fries, this is what I do. I'll make them into fries in the size of a French fries, boil them for 5 to 10 minutes, dry them off really, really good, put them in a bowl, coat them with some olive oil, some salt, pepper, and I went and got a new air fryer. I love that thing. I threw mine in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and mwah, yum, those were good. Beth, sweetheart, you know what? We're family. If you can't talk comfortably with family, then we can't say we're family. That's what we're here for. So if anybody needs somebody, if you need a friend, if you need family, if you need a hug, you know what? It's okay. That's what we're here for. KB, now what they say is boiling it helps release the starch from the jicama. So now I will say, now at 15 minutes it still had a slight crunch, but it was so good still. Jicama is different than a potato, so, but it was good either way. If you want it a little less crunchy, just cook it longer. Beth, we love you too. Ellison. No, depends, Ellison. Lemon is used a lot in the Mediterranean. It is just, it's like a gut healthy thing, but it's also um, brine. The brine in lemon helps break down on meat sometimes, refreshing. So, yes, lemon is used an awful lot in Greek and in Italy. Good night, Karen. Now, we won't stay on for no 2 hours tonight, y'all, just so you know, because I do have some errands I've got to get done before we go to Ripley's tomorrow. Allison, that's exactly which, if you haven't known us or if you're new here, we are a Mediterranean homestead. We also incorporate low carb once in a while because my husband is a type 2 diabetic, and sometimes being low carb, it doesn't hurt because it keeps me from being overindulgence on carbs. I used to be a really, really big girl, and I don't want to go back there again. I'm seeing my patterns, and I need to put the kibosh, so I'm going to be backing off on my carbs. So Melinda, there's a reason why it is the most cleanest and healthiest lifestyle. It is not a diet. Just so you know that, dear. It is not a diet and it's not restrictive. However, be careful because it's not restrictive, we can tend to fall in the wrong direction. And I hope they informed you a little bit what the Mediterranean lifestyle is, and it's not incorporated with anything of the American standard ways. Rebecca, aw, really? What's fire cider? Ooh, I've heard of that one before too. Cider. Isn't that something that I've heard of people using that, y'all? Melissa, I have never used it myself, but I think it has something to do with helping with cold and flu season, or I could be wrong. I could be way wrong. Denzel, I removed it too. So if he does it again, y'all, hold on. Yeah, Robert Sterling, if you see him again, totally just block him out this time. I'm not having that on here. Okay, Melinda, if you need help, honey, in more detail, please let me know and I will gladly work with you because nobody informed me either, but I did all the research. I'm not perfect. I have still so much to learn, but I could try to help you as much as possible. Allison, those sesame seed bagels, darling, are actually from Istanbul, Turkey, and they're called Simit. 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 It is actually the bagel, the breakfast bagel to Turkey as it is to New York City's bagel. MB! Ha! Hugs, girl! Allison, I hear you, honey. I'm out of them. A few other things. Fermented. Yep, that's what I remember, KB. Well, I don't know what it's for, though. I've heard many homesteaders use it, but you're going to have to help me, honey. What do you do with fire cider? Melissa, they were good. Honestly, too good. Now y'all know where I got my puffy cheeks from. Love you too, Mary Beth. I've heard that, Rebecca. I have. I just don't know what it's. Hello, Summer. So I'm hoping somebody chimes in and tells me what it's used for. Or, more or less, how do you use it? See, I told you I didn't know everything. And now y'all are giving me crickets. Come on. Mary Beth, we're talking about fire cider, and I've heard it, but I didn't know what it was good for or anything. Mary, okay. Oh, fire cider, sore throat. Thank you, Mary Gould. I appreciate you, darling. Master Cleanse. Allison, from what I'm saying, right? It will cure all else. Okay. Hiding. Okay, now you guys got me wanting to look into that. Some sort of cough syrup that can cause. Okay. You know what? I'm now going to look into it because it sounds like I have put, we use zinc, we use elderberry, but I didn't think about using fire cider, and I've heard a lot of people put that away. Black licorice is good for. I love black licorice, but I'd like to find it in sugar-free form. Now I have tried, I think it was Kentucky bourbon and honey for cough syrup. That stuff was way strong. Sorry, Rebecca. Joker, hello, my brother. Doing good, hon. I'm glad to see you on here tonight. Tastes terrible, but it really works. Heidi, I'm going. Yes. Okay, Beth. My mama used to do the hot toddy. Is that exactly what a fire cider is? Hello, Della. Stuff. Thank you, Robin. Okay, I'm definitely going to look into this. Whiskey, peppermint, lemon, and honey. Yep, Beth, I've done that. Yep, Mary, I used it and it actually worked. Okay, Robin. Thank you, MB. Drinking a lemonade-like beverage with lemon juice, maple syrup, cayenne pepper, and water. Allison, that sounds like a thing that I won't be able to leave the house for a while. We only got rain and some winds, but Asheville is gone almost. Joker, oh my gosh, were you in that area of the hurricane? Oh my gosh, I really hope that you weren't there. Instead of whatever is ailing you. Melinda, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, you had me scared for a minute. I know about the areas of North Carolina. They are awful right now. Really, really bad. And they're still looking for people. So my heart and prayers are out for everybody. That's good. I'm glad you didn't get hit really, really bad. Now, I know they're talking about 2 other hurricanes. If you guys want the best weatherman, and I'm going to announce this to you, if you want the best weatherman ever, he has been spot on. I have watched him consecutively. He is on YouTube, and it's called Ryan Hall, y'all. This man is spot on. Teresa, I didn't do a video yesterday, honey. Honestly, I was cleaning out my chicken coop, and I was just plain wore out. I had been cleaning up a chicken coop that needed to be done 2 years ago, but it's been so hot, so Joker, if you know anybody like Ryan Hall who's honestly spot on, let us know, because I like to keep up with those that are true to the facts. And hello, Teresa. Forest City, that's about an hour southeast of Asheville. They hadn't had power for 5 days unless they must vote. Rebecca, I'm glad to hear that. Hello, KJ. Big hug, Solidarity. Good night, honey. I'm glad you came to join us for a while. You're welcome, Allison. I'm actually glad that you are getting into things here too. It's gonna benefit you in the long run, but I'm glad I was an inspiration, honey. Teresa, so am I, darling, so am I. I don't know. I'm still praying for those that are still lost. What they're saying, North Carolina, last death toll was over 200. That's, Lord, that just makes me want to cry. That is awful. That's really, really bad. They didn't expect that at all. And yes, my heart goes out to him. I actually have a very big heart. Robin, okay, so his doctor report, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't get it. Okay, so here's the report, y'all. How is our lifestyle working? It's working like this. Before Tuesday is when he had his doctor's appointment. Mr. James's A1C was 6.4. Tuesday, when they redid his A1C, it was 5.8. He is no longer listed. Basically, he has left the diabetic range. However, he still has to watch what he does because he still is a diabetic. His blood work was stabilized in the green all the way up the chart. He is doing fantastic. Let's see. I missed it, Joker. Hang on, hon. I'm going back, y'all. I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Rebecca. Joker, if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Hall does too. Well, honestly, here's which blew us away. His doctor looked at me and Mr. James. I wasn't saying nothing. I was in the room with him. He looked at both of us and he just said, before I leave, he said, I got something to say to both of you. And he did this. And I was like, uh-oh. And he said, you too, with the way you're living your lifestyle, will probably outlive most all our doctors' cases. Do you know what that meant for us? And he said, you two are really good examples of having to stand up to take control of your lives and to take good care of you. He said, you make us proud. And that was really cool. Gluten-free Patty, you did not miss it, honey. We are live right now. Nancy, yes, he did. Thank you, KB. I do try. I like how you all talk to each other too. I showed my old lady some of your stuff and she likes what you do. Joker, I'm glad to hear that. And if she wants to, I mean, have her join us too. I'd love to have her with us. Thank you, Nancy. Well, sweetheart, you do. You have me right here on this channel, so you kind of do have that cook. Denzel, I love you, girl. She kept him healthy. Beth, I agree. Oh, well, Nancy, then that might be just a slight little issue then, dear. Bless your heart. I guess if I was closer, I would be able to do that. Rebecca, I'm with you on the dishes, girlfriend. I don't like them either. Cassone, honestly, I have eaten, okay, I have eaten squirrel. And it's all in the way you prepare it, also at the time of season. Nancy. Helena, good to see you, hon. And welcome to the family. Thank you very much. Nancy, you make me, like, I remember that one. I'd say if I was up in the Northeast, I would have to visit everybody's house like a nanny because I would be helping and cooking. I can see the family now. Hey, Miss Carrie, you got 5 minutes or so? Can you come here for just a minute? Hello, Pace 107. So I do the dishes, then eat. Okay, KB, you're a little bit more into getting things done than I am. I eat, then I get to the dishes maybe later that evening, but I do get to them. Robin, honestly, the burrs of the month are better when it comes to squirrel, especially in the fall, than it is in the summer. There's a lot of other issues. You do not want to mess with them. Basically, they are better in the fall and winter season. It doesn't taste like chicken, tuna, or steaks. Joker, you're right. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had 5 out of the 6 you mentioned, so I agree. Every one of them has its own unique flavor. Green Acres, Melinda. I'm starting to feel like that, Melinda. Really, I am. All I need is my pitchfork. Okay, so I can understand that, KB. Honestly, Beth, if you treat it a certain way, it's not too gamey. Mahi is an amazing fish. I love mahi. There is one fish you cannot get me to eat. I don't care. If I go to restaurants, I will ask them what their white fish is. Because if anybody tells me tilapia, I'm out of there. I will not eat tilapia. I just can't do it. But I've never had it first. Mahi mahi is so good, y'all. If you've never tried it, please do. Rebecca, frozen isn't as bad either. It's actually really good. In most places, getting fresh mahi mahi isn't as easy as it is getting frozen, so it's still good. Allison, okay, the burrs are October, September, November, December. Bless your heart. Rabbits and squirrels I've done. Coon, no. Catfish has B6, so I can't eat too much of it, and I won't touch tilapia, no flavor. KB, I won't touch tilapia because tilapia holds no, believe this or not, there's absolutely no nutritious value. They're actually bottom feeders. They're worse than a catfish. So they're really farmed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even think they're a fresh fish. So It's just not, and if you ever wondered, it's the cheapest out there, and it's the one that's got the most available. There's a reason for that. I just can't touch it. It's got the wrong type of fat as well. Robin, I need a lesson and somebody to help me learn how to do foraging. There's certain things I'd like to learn. I guess it all depends on how you fix it, Joker. Yes, Rebecca, they pretty much are the same thing. Yes. Ellison, yes. Swai is just like tilapia. I tried it once. It is the most fattiest. Ooh, I couldn't handle it. I ended up throwing swai away. And I guess it all depends on how it's fixed or who likes it. But swai was not on my favorite list, and neither is tilapia. Now mahi, trout, flounder, cod. I love any of those types of fish. Salmon, KB, is amazing. Mary, I've never heard it into dips. Mahi into a dip. That's interesting. And tuna and salmon are amazing. Welcome, Active Agent. Rebecca, I envy y'all. I used to live in Tennessee. I didn't know anything about foraging. I have to admit, I have never, in the 30-something years I've lived down south, never tasted a morel mushroom. Oh, Robin, you live in the northern area. Walleye perch is amazing. So good. Yes, it is, KB. Okay, KB. Orange Ruffy is good as well. Right? Allison Lewis. Now, I have learned there's two different type of catfish. Now, here in Mississippi, we have blue cats. Oh my gosh. The type they had in Tennessee where we lived, although those were not that great, we lived next to a nuclear plant, and I would never advise anybody to fish there. But here, blue cats are the cleanest flavoring fish I have, as far as a catfish, I have ever tasted. So if there was a benefit of moving here, that was one of them. I've never heard of black cod, sablefish. Jeff! Oh my gosh, my brother! Hello, darling, I'm glad to see you, and I have never seen sablefish down here. And I figured that many others are probably going to say the same thing. And never heard of morel mushroom. Active Agent, that's because morels grow in the southern areas of Tennessee and all that. Yep, y'all, Jeff's on the line now with us. Not taste, but it's like Joker. Down here in Mississippi, we get a lot of that gator with you, honestly. That and boudin. Anything that we can get with the Louisiana, we get we're connected with Louisiana where we're at, so we love gator. Yes, Allison, I have heard of ramps. And yes, they grow a lot in Tennessee. Teresa, I did not know that. And Joker, I forgot. Yes, you're originally from here, so you know exactly what we get in these parts. I did not know morals were in Wisconsin and Illinois, too. Oh, sorry, y'all. That's a bad thing about Alive. Wow. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Joker. Sorry, y'all. I appreciate that, though. Oh, my goodness. We have goldenrod out here just blooming everywhere. So allergies are up right now. Actually, I've been told to start gathering some of that because it makes some good tea, but I want to look a little bit into it before I start gathering it. I do have marigolds for tea and a few other flavors, and I cannot wait to start eating my tea or drinking my tea. Thank you, Allison. I actually like to laugh, and I have a good sense of humor, so this ditch is asparagus. I'll lock my brakes up on the truck if I see someone while driving down the road. Wait a minute. Only foraging I have done is ditch asparagus. Jeff! Oh my goodness. Dang, Joker. Thank you, Melinda. I have had sneezing spells before. I know, Rebecca, right? He has a tendency to make you just laugh, and you know where I get our sense of humor from, so I usually do that type of sneezing in the morning. I rarely get sneezes at night, but it would have to do it when you can't uh you literally you can't edit Alive, so you can eat the new pastas and it tastes just like asparagus. Teresa, no, and that was something very interesting that I can look into. Thank you. I also know out here that I did learn my Jamaican sorrel. I can actually be eating the leaves off of those as well and making a salad out of them. They kind of have the flavor of spinach. Who, Robin? Thank you, Mansoor. Right, Beth? I've never heard of that one before. See, y'all think I'm just full of knowledge, but I also learn from you. I don't know everything, so I'm learning a few things tonight I didn't know about. And hostas grows everywheres. Allison, my mom used to make us, and I don't know if my brother remembers that, but my mom made dandelion salad, and it wasn't really bad. Actually, dandelion is really good for you. Same with they make dandelion jelly and tea out of it. Robin, that would be cool if you can get a group of y'all, if there's any with you. I know, Jeff. I was waiting for you to do that. I was. I can almost count on you. I swear. character. Cookville, Tennessee, fresh seafood every day. You know, that is the one thing I do miss, Joker, from Tennessee, is I do miss a Publix, because we don't have one here. Now, in our area, we're about to get what's called a fresh value grocery store, but it's not the same. I miss Publix a lot, so I know exactly what you're fixing to have. Robin, yeah, my brother does not like the dandelion. Tupelo or Oxford, Mississippi don't have it. Right? And neither is the area in between those two. I'm here too. I tried looking. I really did. I actually Googled it, and there ain't nowheres. I'm actually surprised we got a Kroger. Let's see. Let me see this back here, Teresa. See the comment feed when you were. Teresa, I'm not sure, hon. As far as I know, once the lives are turned off, we don't get to see them anymore. And if somebody knows how to do that, let me know, because that is one I don't know. Once the lives turn off, it goes on to basically who is ever watching it afterwards. I don't know if there's some kind of system that allows that or not. Allison, y'all are blessed to whoever gets the Publix. Going to try and take some cuttings and clone. Jeff, if you end up doing that, you let me know how well that works. Now, I know you can overwinter peppers, but cloning it, I did not know. So you are a man of experiments. So keep me informed on how that works. Welcome back, KB. Joker, sort of, yes. Actually, we're going to Ripley tomorrow, so it's in that vicinity. Beth, that same here. We finally got a place in Starkville with an Aldi, and I am so happy for that. Where you at, KB? Just asking. Joker, we like to go to Ripley just, I don't know, to get away, because we don't go to fancy places. We don't do a lot of fancy things. So basically, Ripley is just something that the Hubs and I just find somewhere to go. Yes, now we do enjoy going to Starkville, and we did, since you left, Joker, Starkville got an Aldi, and it is amazing. We also got a Five Below in there now too, so that was really awesome. We've got a whole new shopping center in that area, so we hit it quite often. Cicadas creeped me out, and they were so bad here last year. Cicadas were so bad here, I couldn't even turn around and I couldn't hardly do videos. And yes, Robin, Jeff, I don't know if you saw that, but Robin said thank you. And our winner tonight, our winner also is on with us this evening, Jeff. So, yes, Joker, I love going to Aldi. We try to go to Aldi at least once a month. After the market, we have a very busy week here. Yes, they do. And that one right there said, thank you, the Rivka of the Remnant, Jeff. That is Rebecca. That is our winner, hun. Yes, Joker. And we have another one. So please let your wife know in about October 15th, I'm going to be doing a short video, and we are going to do another drawing for this set for Thanksgiving. There'll be one more chance for Christmas. I'm making another set. So the only difference is on these, Mushy Face will not, they can't do all of our drawings, but these are for me to you. So we're very grateful for what Mushy Face has done for us this round. Yes, Jeff, Beth is asking what you have for cats. No, Joker. At this point, he's done it one round. However, I will say that Mushy Face Cookie Company is a very realistic purchasing place. It's a very affordable way to getting all natural treats for your animals. So please, if y'all can, like I said, I'm going to try to put it in the description also. But Mushy Face Cookie Company out of Illinois, you can order and they will ship to you. They are at this time of year, they are very busy, and they do a lot of big markets in Chicagoland area. Sorry, Joker, I didn't mean to lose you, hon. They offered this one round, and Rebecca won that basket along with these, but they've only done it one time. They're not able to, and I understand that. We're highly grateful for what they did do. And Beth, Jeff is replying back to you, hon. Teresa, what does my shirt say? Well, let's see. My shirt says is apparently I have an attitude. At least that's what I've heard. So, and Beth, I will vouch. I have one picky cat, and I have one that loves everything, and he loves their treats. So. I found this, y'all, and it had the Highland cow on it, and I don't know, I had to do it. My husband tells me at times I do have an attitude, so I thought I'd just get the shirt just to verify. Apparently, I do have it, so thank you, Denzel. There is the link to Mushy Face Cookie Company, y'all. Again, they are affordable. I'm not promoting him just because he's my brother. Please understand that. I'm promoting him because I am also one who has purchased from them. Our animals have been safe with their treats, and they absolutely love them. Okay. Joker! You know, what's really strange, I will say, Mushy Face cookie treats, all their treats, okay, let's just put it this way. Yes, they're made for pets, but they're made out of real food. So basically, we could eat them if we really wanted to. Although I wouldn't, we could. Sorry, Joker. I can't help you, brother, on that one. Let's see. We also make treats made from 100% human grade restaurant quality duck breast. Yes. Can vouch that you've always had no idea what to do with the skin. Jeff, how did that work for you? You never did let me know. Did you end up rendering it down for the duck fat? And how did you like it? And so, yes, y'all, honestly, it's right, Joker. We could, but it's the fact is, mentally, we know these are treats. But they used all American, cheese. They use real cheese, real peanut butter, bacon, and so it's okay, let's put it this way. We can eat it, but it has no flavor. To a dog, it's amazing, but to us, it's bland. Just saying. Goose liver has K2. I wonder if duck is the same. Not sure, Nancy. Department of Agriculture say, I must inform you that it's for pets, but what you do with them when you get in your hands is out of my hands. Right, Jeff? So, Joker, if you see what Jeff said, basically, that's the truth. But I will vouch that everything they make, though, is very much safe for pets. Joker, I'm actually glad you're with the family. Dude, you're pretty cool. He's not kidding, Beth. I can vouch for this. I was waiting for him. Very true, though. I ran out of time and tossed 7 pounds of fresh duck skins. Ah, Jeff! You made me cringe. Little brother. But at the same time, I understand. You guys are so busy with you also having the Kindle markets coming up. This is crazy for you, so I'm not going to get onto you too much. Sorry, Joker. KB, actually, it was duck fat. It was duck skin that could be rendered into fat. So, nostalgia, thank you. And welcome. Good night, Alice. Love you too, hon. Big hugs. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. No, wait a minute, Jeff. I think we do. Honestly, I've seen that before, and I'm gonna have to look it up again. But I thought I saw it where somebody was announcing that we had a market, but I don't think it's as big as what you have up there. Nostalgic, I do, hon. Rebecca, I was going to say the same thing with Joker. I don't know what he meant by a tree, but hey, that's him if he wants it with a steak. Make soap next time. I've tried that, KB, and it's hard. So if we render it down, could we use it? Yes, Joker. You might not get a whole ton of duck fat. The fat comes from the skin. If you can render it down enough to turn it into a cracklin, then you've rendered everything out of it. Then you would take that fat and put it in your freezer or in your refrigerator. Don't just leave it out on your shelf. So store it up. You can use that duck fat anytime you'd like to. You could cook it with your steaks, whatever. But yes, duck fat can be rendered. Render it down to crackling. London, there are many unstable. No, I'm not on the carnivore diet, nostalgic. I'm actually a Mediterranean lifestyle, but we do eat meat and all this too. We love our meat, we love our vegetables. So, yeah, we're not just, no, hun, bless your heart. I can imagine what you're going through, but we believe in the whole thing that God created for us. Good night, Alice. And poor Jeff, he does stay very, very busy, so I'm not going to rag on him too much. And I apologize, y'all, about the trolls that come in. I can't seem to stop them, so... Thank you, Rebecca. I'm glad y'all understand, and I'm glad it doesn't, hurt against my family. We do try to keep on top of things. That's the reason why I have Denzel and Robin. So, Nostalgic, my channel is about homesteading and the Mediterranean way. We mill our own flour and make our own. We bake and cook basically everything from scratch. We try to stay away from as much processed food as possible. So, yes, Joker, that we are balanced people. Trolls can be fun, always fun to pick on them. LOL. Jeff, I haven't learned how to do that because some of them could be darn right pretty nasty. Hello, and NM68 from England. Awesome. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that. They caused millions in UK. Nostalgic, here is what I had told everybody. We are sitting on 0.34 acres of land. We don't have a lot. It doesn't take much. You don't need the fanciest things. If you have a flower pot and a few seeds, you started a homestead. What the main goal is you don't need a big, huge farm to have a homestead. If you can grow a few tomato plants, pepper plants, any type of vegetable, you started a homestead. It's a self-sustainability to the best of your ability. You don't have to have a flock full of chickens. You don't have to have cows and all. I don't have all that. You just have what you're able to do, even if it's a little bit for yourself. Nobody has the right to tell you how much you have to be called a homesteader. So, nostalgic, however you start, just start. You don't need a lot of money, just a little bit. Rebecca, we're in the middle, and I think the reason we can have chicken is because this is crazy. Where we live on this side of the street is city, but across the street's a county. That happened after we bought this house. The city extended it to our land because, well, it was a little extra cash in their pocket. But otherwise, we were considered county, so they don't bother us too much. Otherwise, we would have that issue. Here we have what we call allotments. It's a good place to start. That sounds like a good thing to do. 5-gallon buckets and the dirt will grow. Yes, Robin, it absolutely will. Joker, I try to, but sometimes it's just easier to get rid of them. In the UK, you're not allowed to get permission for an off-grid homestead if you produce over 60% of your own food. So it's more complex here, unfortunately. What you have there would still cost a lot. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Nostalgic, I am so sorry. Honestly, we're not off-grid, though. We're not allowed to be off-grid. The only thing I could say if we were to say we're off-grid is we have wood heat. So we don't use electricity for our heat or gas. But unfortunately, no, we are not off-grid. We still have to pay a light bill. We still pay a water bill. So we're not completely off-grid. We do try to do what we can for ourselves as far as growing. We do raise chickens, but we're not completely off-grid, hon. Here's yours. I live in a town, 2,000, and they don't allow people to have any type of outdoor animals. They actually limit the number. Wow! Rebecca, that's crazy! NM, that is amazing. Now, I like that. Nostalgic, I feel bad for you. Getting chickens and converting the shed when I get a mobile home. KB, that's cool. KB, honestly, we're not allowed to have roosters, but what nobody knows won't hurt them. How we pay the bills, honestly, Nostalgia, my husband, he has a regular job, and I work the homestead, and I have this channel, so our bills we pay by the month, and it's not as high as you sound like you are living in a very, very high lifestyle. Bless your heart. And I feel bad for you because we don't have our bills, let's just put it this way. Our electric bill is like $336. So that's combined water, electric, sewage, and garbage all at the same time. So you don't necessarily have to be a doctor or a lawyer here. Okay, NM, we don't have to do that either. That's crazy, y'all. Bless your hearts to have to live that way. My husband works in a big city, an hour away, and the commute is long. Bless your heart, Rebecca. That's pretty bad, too. Nostalgic, my prayer would be that you can hopefully one day find something way better than what you're having to go through now. I don't know how y'all do it, even on an everyday light, let alone trying to be homesteading. Robin, this is true, but in their case, I'm understanding what they're saying now. The more that they inform me, I definitely understand why they can't do that. KB, if I ever got rid of my chickens, I'm going to tell you, girlfriend, I'd miss them too. And I'll be honest, mine are molting, which means I'm not getting any eggs. So when I have to go to the grocery store and buy eggs, that hurts. It hurts a lot. My roosters go off, but my neighbors don't complain. My neighbors told me that they actually like them and leave them alone. Rebecca, I can understand that. I don't watch a lot of TV. I really don't have time to. Yes, Joker, they are getting again expensive, and it makes no sense because store bought eggs versus a farm fresh egg has no comparison in flavor. And that's the other reason why it hurts, because the price over here that we're looking at is stupid crazy. Weeks, they were $4 a dozen, and that some kind of bacteria or something. Oh, Rebecca, goodness. Yeah, well, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but there is so much recalls lately. I'm glad I raise my own vegetables and stuff, honestly. Melinda, I understand that very much, so we don't have to watch all that chaos. We just go on with our life. And people think, well, I just ignore it all. No, I very much know what's going on. I just don't spend every waking moment into it. Robin, Joker's in Tennessee. And what's funny about Joker and us, Joker used to be in this area, and where he's at now, we used to be. So, and at the same year, we kind of bypassed each other, and we're in where, well, one used to be. Though I did hear that the dock workers on the East Coast reached an agreement, so all of the shortages they were speculating are not supposed to happen now. Rebecca, what they did was hold it off until January the 15th. That was what the agreement was. Although they did get a raise. So they had to come back to work this morning. KB, that sounds like it was amazing. Joker, that's the best thing you can do. No, Beth, yes, pretty much between now and January the 15th, which think about the timing of that one. That's when they're going to go back into whatever they're going to do. Right now, through the holidays, though, yeah, from now past November and December into January, everything is, well, running nonchalantly. Yeah, Beth, yep. So, right, Teresa, I absolutely agreed. MK, wow, Pakistani. Hello, I'm glad to see you. Yeah, right now there's not going to be any with the shipping and all that through the holidays. Everything is going to keep on doing what it's going to do right now. Maybe we can get our toilet paper back. MK, my name is Carrie. Hopefully they can come to some kind of agreement. So far as I know, the one agreement that they did, they make a lot of money. We'll just put it that way right now. They did approve that part. They're working on other issues. Now, I will tell you, And some of this, thank you, MK, I appreciate it. Some of this, what they're doing, I'm going to agree with them. If I knew that there was going to be robotics to take over my job, I think I would fight for that too. So in some ways, y'all, we have to look at what is in store for them. I'm glad they're waiting until January and all the holidays are over, but I have to also understand, I think I would support them on that one, because if somebody tells me they're going to take my job away, I think I'd fight it too. Good night, Rebecca. Oh, wait, no. Good night, Beth. MK, you are in a good distance away. I'm glad to see you're with the family tonight. Rebecca, we do a little bit, but not too much. I mean, right now we're pretty much set as far as our pantry. And I do my Azure standard orders, so I've gotten to what I needed, and I don't try to take any more than I absolutely have to. So far we're doing okay. Iris, so have we. We just do a little bit at a time, and that's all you need to do, really. KV, our roosters do that all the time. Joker, that is ironic. And you know, when I call those ironics, and you can imagine my brother would probably say the same. If you, we don't call that ironic. We call, and it's not a coincidence either. There is a purpose. Melinda, so am I. And that's the reason why I make the videos that I did. Now, the one with the vegetable broth, that was so cool. And it tastes, y'all, if you have not had a chance to try that recipe, please do with the vegetable broth. It tastes so good. I am getting ready to do either chicken or beef broth the same way, different aspect, but we're going to have beef for the freezer, the beef broth cubes, vegetable, and chicken. Melinda, it is really, really good. I am not a fan of vegetable, but that one was good. Yes, Harley, I'm going to be doing beef bouillon. Very much concentrated, but tastes so good when you add your water to it. And I work every Friday, so unless it's a vacation day, I can't do it. Rebecca, I'm sorry, honey. Is there anybody you can get to pick it up for you? I do too, KB. I've got to get beans done, and I've got to get my chili done. I've not done that yet either. And right now, you can't even get dry beans because our store got sold out. Crazy. People bought all the dry beans up. But I did order some from Azure, so I'm okay on that. Okay, Joker. We'll be here for a little bit longer. I never intended to be 2 hours, y'all, but you make it hard when we're on live. We just enjoy each other's company so much. Melinda, yes. Now, here's what I will say as far as that. Rebecca, you can try this, but Azure Standard will absolutely deliver to your house. But I will tell you, be prepared for that shipping cost shock, because it is highly expensive, but they will deliver to your house. And yes, that's another way you can do through Amazon. I get it. It's, you couldn't buy tuna. We can't buy, which I don't really do too much of that, as pasta. you can't buy dry beans, and it's going to be a little bit since everybody went and grabbed it all off the shelves because of a strike. And now it's going to be a little while before it gets shipped back in because, well, again, in some parts of the South, it's all closed off. People just don't know what they're doing. Yes, Rebecca, they will absolutely deliver to your house. The first time I ordered from Azure, I think I ended up paying anywhere from 30 to 70 something dollars for shipping. So it was pretty steep, but yes, they do that. I have had legumes loaded with protein. Yes, KB, legumes are actually good. That would be your it's on the tip of my tongue now. Lentils, though. Thank you, MK. Nancy, so have I, hon. I've been doing this for 6 years now. I have never heard of that. See, there's another one I learned tonight. Never heard of that. KB offered or showed something I've never heard of. My brother did with black cod. I mean, these are all new foods. Interesting. Very interesting. MK, I am not Muslim. We do it all summer, and when winter came, we just go to the store. Nancy, you do the same thing I do, hon, and in the wintertime, we just kick back and we relax and we use what we stored all summer long. Seasons that you use. I'm following. I'm just watching y'all on this one, Rebecca. Rebecca, MK is actually from Pakistani. No, KB, I mean, I go in areas too. Like I said, the Mediterranean offers, and that is part of the Mediterranean from one way to the other. So, good night, Robin. Big hugs. Thank you, honey, for watching over everything. Hang on, Denzel. Let me watch for just a little bit more, and then yeah, if I give you this, Denzel, you know what to do. This homemade apple butter. I had friends whose aunt and uncle would make it every year. Oh my goodness, apple butter is good. Wide variety of foods in my kitchen and seasonings. KB, so do I, hon. That's why I said the Mediterranean is a big area, and what I've learned about it, it is there's so many more options for flavoring, seasonings in foods I have never even imagined. And so a lot of vegetables, it isn't just growing up here, we kind of don't appreciate the flavor of our vegetables because we didn't know how to basically use them. The Mediterranean teaches me how to use vegetables in ways I've never even known, and holy smokes, is it good! Okay, Rebecca, I did not know that Ross even had that in their store. I thought it was just a clothing store. Well, nice to see you, lady. Thank you, Denzel. I mean, if you have to go, I understand, hon. I'm not going to keep on here much longer. Like I said, I honestly do have to get some chores done because we are taking a trip to Ripley tomorrow, which was one of the videos I did with y'all when I took you on our trip. So we are gonna end up going back over there. Teresa, Alapo pepper. That is the creme of la creme as far as a pepper I have ever tasted. It's one of those peppers that you would say that stuff goes good on everything. And I'm saying it in a nice way. You can always imagine what it meant from there. Joker, did you catch it? I'm sorry. I had to. I wonder how close to the Mediterranean kitchen. I know it's somewhere in 90%. KB, it actually sounds like it's pretty close. I mean, Rebecca, I can understand, hon. I do. And it does taste different homemade versus anything else. Teresa, I'm glad you actually enjoyed that pepper. You're going to find you're going to put it pretty much, it goes good on everything. Oh, Rebecca, if you ever get your hands on a Lapo pepper, it's the kind that you have that little bit of burn, but it will not last long at all. Okay, KB. Oh, I avoid flour. Okay. Now, as far as flour is concerned, I use fresh mill flour, so I don't use store-bought anything anymore. Just like when it's really nice and they have half the aisle. Okay, Rebecca, if I ever find, and I have a Ross here, so and I may check it out one day. Teresa, you're gonna want to keep a stock of that at all times. My brother blessed me, Jeff. He blessed me with seeds to grow my own, and we are currently trying to perfect growing it. Hi, Tanya. Honestly, KB, I have the same issue, but I mean, and see, Mediterranean is good, but and I do live healthy, but I still have the factor that I am getting older, and sometimes my body just lets me know that, and in my knees is one of them. Rebecca, you will not regret it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It's the cayenne is super hot and it'll linger for a while. The Alapo pepper will hit you for a little bit and then it's gone. It's an addictive type of flavoring that goes, oh my gosh. I keep it stocked. I have to have my Alapo pepper. Tanya, it has been a long week for us as well, girlfriend. I totally get it. I'm glad you made it though. I'm just gonna complete that. Awesome. And swoop down. And the was Joker. Brother, I think we need to have a talk. Oh my gosh, Joker. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know, right, KB? Lord have mercy. I don't know what to say about that. I ain't got words. I'm sorry, y'all. Joker. Oh, Lord. You and my brother would get along so well. Oh. No, right? No. I'm reading what you've got. It is hard to not. It's hard not to laugh, Joker. I'm serious. I wanted to say that, Becca, but I didn't. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, it's one of those laughs that goes right to my tummy, which is hurting as it is. Joker, you fit right in the family. You do. And I'm so glad that you're with us. Oh, my goodness. You got the whole family laughing. Oh, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Oh, I have never heard a story like that before. That was quite interesting. I can imagine. I got my crayons, but I need a helmet. Oh, Joker. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Oh, as we were truckers, we heard about those helmets quite often. Oh, Lord have mercy. Whoo, Lord. Chuck. I'm wondering if my brother's seeing this. Oh. He's a hoot. Hello, Jack. Tanya! Yes! That's it! Yes, Tanya, you get it! Memories! Yes, Joker, this is absolutely what the world needs. That's what I love about this family. Tanya, I'm glad that you can relate, girl, because Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just knocked on the door and handed me a check of homemade goat cheese. KB! Okay, I envy you, but I don't envy you. I envy you. That is awesome, KB. I'm sorry, Eli, but welcome back. Actually, that's really, really cool, KB. I wish I could find a way to get some goat's milk to make my own. Yes, it is. Goat cheese is amazing. I bet. Goat cheese can be used for so many different meals. Joker, no, you don't. No, no, you don't. Uh, you, the goat took the helmet away for a reason. You don't lick windows either. Oh my goodness. Melinda, oh, okay, so Tanya, don't try not to laugh anymore, Tanya. Okay, see, we don't, wait a minute, Kroger's has, Frito, I used to be a truck driver, and my husband, he drove longer than I did, but we are former truckers and we are off the road now. So we were over the road truck drivers at one time. Joker. Okay, y'all. So if you will look at feta cheese is made with two varieties. So I'm going to give you a chance to try goat cheese. Goat cheese can be done in just a regular form and it's not flavored, or they have a garlic and herb flavor. They have in the feta cheese, they have it in goat's milk style, or they have it in cow's milk style. Try it in goat's milk because it is absolutely amazing. Goat cheese will melt very nicely. It's got a tangy flavor and it is undescribable. I'm trying my best to describe. Get a small package of it. Just try just a little. You will absolutely love it. Tanya, I don't actually, unfortunately, we don't get a Trader Joe's here. Thank you, Eli. So do I, Heidi. It tastes so good. Oh, KB. So that stuff's gonna spread like cream cheese on a bagel. You're gonna love that. And I will give you something you could try that'll melt really good with it. Um, if you're able to use phyllo dough, take you some mushrooms, saute it up in some butter or ghee or even olive oil, add a little bit of onions, some spinach to that, add some garlic, mix that in with some of your, take that little bundle and put it in your phyllo dough, make like a little purse, top it with a little bit of goat cheese, put it in your oven until golden brown, and you know what? It's an amazing hors d'oeuvre. Okay, Melinda, you should be able to like this. I'm waiting to, what your verdict is, KB. Thank you, Tanya. KB, what did you think about that ghee? I got it. I got it, Rebecca. I'm sorry. That was just darn right nasty. You're going to actually really like that. It's just got kind of a nutty flavor, and it takes a lot. It's got a really good high heat point. No, Denzel, that's fine, honey. They slip through there, and sometimes I don't see it until the last minute either. So not your fault. It's just you and me right now. Yes, it does. And that stuff tastes amazing on all your vegetables. You can pretty much use it for everything. Trader Joe's is an Aldi's, Heidi? I didn't know that. What do you use ghee for instead of butter? I've never. Okay, Rebecca, ghee, in a long story short, ghee is clarified butter, which means all the water and the milk fats are removed, and you get nothing but the 100% butter fat. It is unlike anything you've ever had. So, the flavoring in it is really, really good. It's got a very high heat point as well. Eli, yes, I encourage you to try the goat cheese. KB, actually, when you go and make ghee, you want to get that little golden toasted brown, anyways, at the bottom of your pan, because that's when you know you got all of the milk solids gone. And yes, it will produce that nutty flavor afterwards. And actually, you can save that when you go to strain it. If you will save that butterfat at the bottom, it's got a tangy taste to it. And you can actually use that to spread on toast or whatever too. Or melt it down and cook your eggs in it. Yes, Tanya, that's exactly what they do. Although I will say tonight we don't have as much as we had last week, but they're still there. Okay, that's interesting, Heidi. I did not know that. Rebecca, Rebecca, before you order ghee, stop. Oh, stop. I'm going to catch you first. I have a video on how to make it yourself. It will save you a lot of money. You're going to pay a fortune to buy it from the store. The way I have it, and you can have it on you can put it in your refrigerator and store it in your refrigerator. Make your own, honey. It's going to be a lot better, and you don't have preservatives in it. I hope I caught her before she ordered. Active agent, yes, I agree with you. Thank you, Rebecca. Good. I'm glad you did see that, hon. I mean, if you can't, I can understand that, but it is going to, honestly, you're going to end up with more preservatives, and it's going to be a whole lot higher. All you need to make ghee is nothing but 100% unsalted butter. That is it. Tanya, how do you do that? Because I mean, I was told it will sit on the shelf, but it makes me nervous to do so, so I store mine in the refrigerator. Teresa, ghee is almost like brown butter. It goes to the form of that clarified butter. The only thing with brown butter is you toast it a little bit darker with the milk solids than you ordinarily would with ghee. Agreed, Mary. Holy smokes, active agent, that's a lot of money. Eli, thank you very, very much. I'm actually in a few weeks going to be 58 years old. Yes, KB, it is. I told you. Rebecca. Okay, now you don't want to get it to quite burn, darling. You want to see a little toast at the bottom of your pan, but you don't burn it. Okay, Joker. You know, Joker, I'm afraid to ask you because you've already had me laughing till I was in tears already. And if it's really, really long, save it for next Friday because I got to get off of here soon. Tanya, right? Not exactly, Joker. Family channel. Okay, so our lives are every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then I do videos most generally Monday through Thursday. And I have a live on Friday. Now, sometimes during the week, like yesterday, I just, honestly, y'all, I was so exhausted from doing my farm work that I missed a video. So sometimes it will happen that life happens and I will miss a video. So, but most of the time I try to do my work and put videos out Monday through Thursday and then live on Friday. Joker, seriously, I should have known that from you. KB, don't eat all of that goat cheese, honey. Oh my gosh. I knew you would love it though. Bless your heart, save some of it. Put it in the freezer. Rebecca, I'm glad you caught this live. Joker! Good night, Rebecca. Much love and hugs, hon. KB, okay, great places for goat cheese. Number one, it's really good on toast. Yes, it's amazing on eggs. It's fantastic stuffed with spinach and chicken. And yes, Denzel, are you going off for the night too? Joker, you actually, brother, I'm really glad to see you're in the family. You bring joy to us. So, you're actually going to love that goat cheese so much, KB. When it's gone, you're probably going to cry. Mary, it is amazing to have goat's milk because you can technically make your own. That's the one thing I wish I had. Good night, Melinda. Oh, okay, Denzel. Good night, Teresa. Thank you, Hicksta. That was sweet. Harley, I agree. Like I said, I'm about to actually shut this down too. No, Denzel, you're fine, hon. Yes, Tanya, I've heard ghee is shelf stable, but I've been afraid to do that. I don't, and people say they can it. You can't technically can ghee. I don't know why they think they can do that. Well, you really can't. So I do know that it seals, and I have to put them in a hot jar when I put my lid on, it will seal, but I store mine in the refrigerator because I don't want to ruin, especially with the price of butter. Now, KB, I never thought about doing it that way, if that would work. I hope I made sense too, because butter is so expensive. Shells for 3 years. I use it and it's good. Trust the process. Okay, Tanya. Do you add anything to it? Good night, Joker. Big hugs, brother, and hope to see you again soon. Okay, Tanya. Well, I never thought about that. Okay, and it does seal. I will say that. It does absolutely seal. So I guess that's a process to trust. Same here, KB. I keep mine always. All right, Tanya, thank you, hon. I appreciate that. Like I said, I never thought of that before. I just always kept it in the fridge because, like I said, with the price of butter, I didn't want to lose everything. Oh, my Lord. Good night, Jeff. Big hugs, my brother. Okay. I'll try that, Tanya. My birthday is next Friday. I'm going to be out of town. I'll try to be back for your next live. That's fine, Joker. And happy early birthday, and I hope you have an amazing time. Blue Rack, highly agreed. Mary, I bet. On Sunday, but I'll try to be on here Monday. Okay, Tanya, you have a safe trip. I bet they would take care of that. Now, I figured, Tanya, I know what you meant, honey. And if you don't make it, that's fine. I mean, I don't expect everybody to be here all the time. There may be a Friday I don't make a video either, so. I get it, Tanya. Good night, hon. All right, y'all, and I think at this point it would be a good time for us to shut down the video for the night too. So I am actually going to say I do have errands to do myself. I've got a trip that me and hubby are going to take tomorrow. So I have enjoyed being with you. I have actually learned a lot from all of you, and I love you to pieces. And until next Friday when we meet again, mwah, love you all from Parton's Heritage Homestead, and we will be back with our videos on Monday. So we'll see you again, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Please stay safe. If you're in areas that are rough, I pray for your surroundings to improve. God bless each and every one of you. I love you, and good night.